Alrighty, good morning everybody. Welcome to Blue Sky Stream. Today is January 13th, 2026. Time is about 8:18 a.m. Central Standard Time. Please be aware that all information contained in this stream can... why is my ticker not working? All information in this stream is for informative purposes only. Please do your due diligence when streaming. So please read the disclaimer, because the disclaimer will guide you on that. Why is my ticker tape not working? We're missing all kinds of beautifulness on my chart here. I apologize, team, for that. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and... Why is... Okay. That widget came up. Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry about that, team. All right, let's go over my levels this morning. Unfortunately, look like we're having a little bit of technical issues. We got it, though. Okay, gold levels this morning. We've got a breakout level of 4,680. First take profit will be 4,719. Sell the reversal at 4,647. Buy the reversal at 4,581. And a breakdown spot of 4,548. And your first take profit on that breakdown will be 4,510. For ES, you got a breakout level of 7,057. First take profit will be at 7,082. Sell the reversal at 7,032. Buy the reversal at 6,995. You got a breakdown spot of 6,975. And your first take profit on that breakdown will be at 6,950. And Q levels for the morning, breakout level of 26,170. First take profit on that breakout will be at 26,294. Sell the reversal at 26,064. Buy the reversal at 25,850. And a breakdown spot of 25,743. And that first take profit on that breakdown will be at 25,681. And those are your morning levels. If you guys find those morning levels helpful, you can catch those each and every morning when I create those inside the Discord. I apologize again for running a little bit late this morning, but we are good to go now. We're about 8 minutes away from the open. Looking over a little bit of the overnight session. Let's take a look at what... I actually woke up around like 2 a.m. I noticed that the market was still kind of ranging. Looks like we caught a nice bid with the news drop here in the morning. We did have a few numbers that dropped for us this morning, so I anticipate that's a little bit of what we're seeing right now is, the repercussions of some of those numbers and stuff. So we did have CPI, and that's right that lines up with that 7:30, isn't it? It is 7:30. Yep. So right when news dropped, we get that massive rip to the upside. ES ripped up what about 25, 28, 36 points to the upside with that news. Still holding that level quite nicely. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ should have made a very similar move, and it did in fact. Oddly enough, looks like we're just barely holding above yesterday's orb highs. We actually consolidated and ranged them on it through the whole overnight, and then finally with that news drop, we got our expansion towards the upside. Let's see how this expansion holds. Yesterday we had a nice move to the upside. Quite I think a lot of folks were unexpected of that move. It was a difficult day for options trading. Futures trading good, options trading was difficult. Being able to get in the right position, and everything was juiced. Everything was just overpriced yesterday, super expensive. Good morning, Lewis. How's it going? Good to see you. Let's take a look at gold. Yeah, oddly, gold looks like it was doing about the same thing the overall market was, ranging up until 6:30, about an hour before the news dropped. It actually caught a bid, and now is pushing higher. Might even get close to pushing the prior day's highs right now, sitting at 4,630. Where does that line us up with my gold levels? Okay, so darn close to the solar reversal spot right now. Let's see how this morning plays out. We do not have zero DTEs on gold, so can't say that I expect much out of gold here in the evening or here in the morning session. About 5 minutes till the open. What's everybody else looking at this morning? No, we're kind of light today. Not too many people here in chat this morning. Ace just on the YouTube, not feeling the setup into the open. I feel you. I feel you. Oh, you're watching us on YouTube. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, we got our streams across the interwebs today. You know what? As a matter of fact, you should be able to see my streams now in 1080p. I got my new router in. I spent the whole weekend working on it. I spent like 3 days literally working on that thing, and I hope that the content now coming out to you guys looks a lot better. I'm on a hardwired connection now, so I'm not even on Wi-Fi anymore. Yes, there is a 1080 now HD feed now. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Looks real crisp now on the stream. Doesn't look blurred. Yeah, I like it. 14.4 440. You know what? I can do that. The only reason I had not done it is because I was still on the Wi-Fi connection. So I think I will be working on that. So yeah, I could bring you guys a 4K. I could give you guys the 4K now. My upload is crazy now. Now I'm getting my 40 megs up. Yeah, hopefully the stream inside of Discord looks good too. I think it should. I think the video stream should be really, really good. Video settings. Yeah, I gotta redo my layouts because if I go to like those higher, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll work on that. I have to redo my layouts though. That's really what that means. I have to redo my layouts to a larger canvas because the canvases don't match up. So like right now I have it set up on a 1080p layout, but yeah. And before I had not had this kind of internet speed, so it was kind of hard for me to want to I just didn't want to put out that high of a resolution if my speed couldn't handle it. But now I can, so and ding ding ding, there's your bell team. Look at that. We were talking, having a good time. Good luck in the market today, team. Let's make some money. Let's watch our trades, keep our stops. Most of our meaningful news here in the morning segment is already popped for us. So, yeah, I'll get you that. You know, maybe I'll work on that during my break today. So maybe I can pull the layouts and redo the layouts so that way I can give you the higher resolution. It's no problem though. All right, let's get into. Oh, I didn't even realize I was muted in the Discord with everything else I have up. I apologize for that, not having my mic up this morning for you guys. I'm glad some of y'all were able to listen in on the stream, though. Yeah, don't forget, if you guys are having trouble with the Discord or don't want to use the Discord, you can find us streaming across all the platforms. You can find us on YouTube, you can find us on X, Kick. Those are just a few. What Apple TV, I think as well, and Roku. So you can catch our streams that are live. So feel free to stop in on those. A little slow here in the morning session. After yesterday, right? Yeah, and don't forget, we've got some great lineups today. You've got Coach Becky's trade psychology class going on this afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern. We got Coach Breezy with past and present at 7 p.m. Eastern, and the Asia session with Coach Blasky. Did you guys see Blasky last night? Did you guys see Blasky last night? That guy was looking mighty fine. Yeah, now I might have to send him a DM myself because he was looking fresh and clean in the overnight session. You know, he had a sports coat, he had his coat on and everything. I was like, man, who is this? Who's this good looking man? Throwing out the trades, the executive after hours over there. He showed up for work. I was catching the I was watching the Texans Steelers game last night. That's what I was actually doing. What's up, Scrubs? Good morning. Good to see you. It looks like a few other folks are jumping in Discord. Lex, Gabber, KKS, Boba. Good to see you. Amaro, Papa, Stefan, Scrubs, Lewis, LP. Good to see you guys. Good to see y'all. Let's see what the rest of the market is doing. IWN kind of consolidating. Same for the Dow. It's kind of waiting to see what the market's going to do. A little slow start here in the morning session. Looks like we might see a short on NQ with Renko's pointing to the downside, but we shall see. You know, I get that volatility here in the morning. And there's a little bit of that pamp coming in now. February 6th. I got 26 days on this. I thought these things were. Looks like Bitcoin is trying. Could it go? Could it go? You can't hear? Yes, I am speaking. I should be speaking right now. Oh, oh, I think I know what the problem is. No, you should be able to hear me either way because it looks like my mic is coming up. Yeah, you should be able to hear. You can't hear? Oh, I wonder if anybody else in Discord can hear me. You guys should be able to hear me. Oh my goodness, I tell you. Let's see. Yeah, you should be able to hear me. Should I disconnect? Can anyone else? No one else is saying that they can hear me. Says probably no, just disconnect. I'll join the stage, raise my hand. Let's see. All right, team. Can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? All right, fantastic. Sorry about that, Discord crew. Y'all couldn't even hear me. Oh man, I tell you, I've been over here talking to myself this whole morning. Good morning, morning. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Sorry about that. You guys let me know. You know, if I pop into Discord, I usually am talking. You missed it, Scrubs. I was giving away free accounts there for the first 5 minutes. You missed it. We had giveaways and everything. Like, it's just wrong. This is wrong. I'm kidding. slow morning here. As opposed to like the past couple of days, we've been getting more than what we wanted, right? We're getting some insane moves in the market today, proven to be a little slower. I have all my chats up. Let's see. Do you know? Here in Tesla's dumping here in the morning session. I gotta open up that chat. Oh, look at that. We got the Stream Hub world. Good morning, Stream Hub world. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, my chat's up now. Hopefully they're current. Oh, there's a nice little bid here on NQ coming in. Can we get the rip? Can we break out? Oh, what's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin finally catching a little bit of a bid. Not much. Not much, but a little bit of a bid. It looks like we're going to have that nice move up. Market is starting to rip to the upside. Intel ripping to the upside as well. Oh, let's see you. Yeah, get into my broker because I hadn't logged into my broker yet. Boom, we're in. Market NQ testing 4 hour support resistance there at 26,026. Can it hold this and start making its push for the next leg up? Looking pretty good here. You know, we can have another bullish day. That would be awesome, right, team? Hmm. Interesting. Looks like gold wants to break out, but can it break the high of the day or will it reverse on us? Bitcoin breaking out at 92K. Let's go. My calls ain't doing that great though. Calls are not doing that great at all. Like today they're green, but Yeah, we already got the pivot on Renko's now for upside with the buy signal. So let's see if that holds true. There's a nasty rejection coming in though. Ooh. Oh man, that's a gross rejection right there. Ooh. That's a volatile candle right there. Yowzas, they really did try to coil at that candle, didn't they? Huh? Team, a little bit of a slow morning here. Gold looks like it might be. Oh man, look at that! Oh man, there goes my chart again. There goes my chart again. I didn't even hold that left click button down, but thank goodness, working fine. We're back on the charts. Look at that move to the upside on gold. Doesn't look like NASDAQ wants to do that. Looks like NASDAQ kind of wants to dip. Looks like it wants to sell here in the morning session, to be honest with you. Looking kind of gross here in the morning. What's IWN doing? IWN is kind of selling too. Hey, what's up, Pledge? Good morning. Good to see you, my friend. What's up, my dude? Oh, I got some of my buddies in here in chat with us. It's good to see Pledge here in the chat. Until Zeus's meeting. Oh man, you know how Zeus loves his meetings. That guy loves to have a meeting about a meeting. I never knew anyone that wanted to have a meeting that much. Man, I struggle. You haven't slept in 35 hours? Bro, why have you not slept in 35 hours? You know that's not good for you. That actually hinders your growth. You know, you won't get taller because you're not sleeping as much. I actually woke up at like, what time did I wake up? I woke up at like 2 a.m. And then I was like, I think I nodded off in my chair. And then it was like 5 when I woke up. And then I went to bed. I went back to bed. I was like, hex with that. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. And then I woke up like minutes before 8. That's how I was running late because I overslept. But my sleeping schedule is just so messed up right now. I don't know how it got so broken, dude. Well, and that's seriously, I've been going to sleep early. I've been doing my best to go to sleep early. You know, I've been trying to shift my 6 hours to the right side again, but oh, the sleep schedule is just ruined. I don't know. I don't know how it got so bad, but it's just bad. Because the market's selling. Let's see how the sellers do. Let's see if they can really get us down. Maybe they can sell us to that by the reversal spot. Around the 1 minute, we're starting to test the 200. Maybe they can take us down to 25, 850. That's our buy the reversal, right? We've got our orb. Let's go ahead and set up our orb here for the morning session. Those of you guys that are new, that is an opening range break trade we usually look for. Oh my God. And I just moved the wrong one. I tell you. All right, there we go. Let's lock it. Oh man, did I just delete that? I did. I literally just deleted it. Oh my goodness. Man, I have struggle bus this morning, and that's going to say I got like 2 cups of rocket fuel in me. All right, there we go. After a little bit of struggle, we got it. All right, so your orb high for NQ will be 26,043. Bottom side of that orb will be 25,930. So let's see if we break. Let's see if we break the low side of that. We'll get into that 200 EMA. I did mention that. On the 1 minute, we did just bounce off of it. So on the 1 minute, we're literally right on the 200 right now. You can see it right there. See? As a matter of fact, VWAP's right there too. You got VWAP right here and the 200 right here. So this should be a good spot to hold it. Can we hold it and start to get that rip to the upside? And a little bit of a pullback on gold and silver. Yep. Testing the 90 EMA here on the 2. Gold, Bitcoin looks like it wants to roll over already. And we know how it usually does that. It'll get that pump in the morning and then it'll just pull back in and it'll hit it into a low. Not what I want. I want to see Bitcoin just continue. I want to see us at like 100K. Like, what is Bitcoin waiting for? What are crypto investors need to wake up? It's like Renko has already created a red box for us. That should indicate that we would see more downside, but we shall see. Need a second box for that. Now that's the confirmation on that. We need 2 red boxes in order for us to have a selling bias. Could be just a pullback. Oh. Oh, because when I'm talking about Renkos, these are boxes. These aren't candles. You see how they look? I mean, I guess you could call them a candle. I call them boxes. But I think if I go into the settings on the chart, I think they are referenced as boxes as well. Let's double check. See, they are called boxes. See, it is a box size. So yeah, those are boxes. So I did reference them in the correct manner. So you need to see 2 of these, and then that would give you the short. That's just the way the Renkos work. You have to have 2 boxes. That's the confirmation of downside, and then you put your stop at the top of the prior box. Yep, we got those numbers dropping in about 4 minutes. Thank you for that, Scrub. There's more of that sell kicking in now. Now let's see B Fisherman in here. Where's B Fisherman? Why is he not in here? We need some of that financial advice. It looks like it wants to sell though. It's hard to say with what's going to happen with the new home sales. Dot. Let's go about IWN. See what it's doing. Look at the Russell. What is the Russell doing? Russell looks like it has a bear flag. It's like at the bottom of the bear flag right now. Overnight lows. Yeah. You got less than 30 seconds. Oh, yeah, most of the numbers come out. It's CPI this morning. So, those are like the last bits of the numbers. Not much of a move off new home sales. That pretty much concludes most of our morning news segments. So we should have a more natural movement on the market here. Mm. SPY pushing further down. Mm. We're breaking the 200 now here on the 1 minute. How far will it go though? There it is. There's the sell. There's the sell. How far will it go? What was that? Is that get so many notifications? No, don't do that. What about that? Care about that? Care about that? Care about that? Where's my Hey, Pamela, how's it going? Next set of news. Good to see you there in the chats. We're holding quite nicely here. Taking a short here on QQQ. I think I'm going to take a short on NASDAQ here as well. I'll put a stop there at the 26. And I do want to go for that. I want to go for that overnight low. Let's see if we can get out to that 25,846 mark. Let's see. See what the bears do for us today. Oh, there she goes. Come on. Come on, get it down there, boys. Breaking that orb low. Come on. Come on, give us that dip. Should we put our stop in the money just to protect ourselves? We've got 6 seconds left on this 1 minute. I think I am going to move my stop in the money. There's no sense in not protecting myself in this position, being foolish. All right, let's see. Where's my QQQ calls? We're up 31% on those calls as well. What's a beautiful trade so far? I stop in the money on my options trade as well. And we'll just see where this goes. Let's see if we can get the dip. Let's see if we get further retracement to the downside, or if they're going to try to bounce it here. Come on. There we go. Let's go. Come on, push it. Push it further. Let's go. That's a sick trade right there. Look at that. Single con, $500. Come on, dip it. Come on, push it. Come on, Bears, get it down there. Shut it down. Come on, give us that flush. They're going to try to bounce it. Come on, Bears. Give us that low. You can do it. Come on, a little bit lower. Give us that low. Come on. Get that wick low. You can do it. Come on. At a girl. Come on. I feel like I should choke this up a little bit. I know, right? Just dump it. Give us that flushy flush. Ah, they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. They're going to stop me on this position. Yep. At 870, let's go. I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. God bless. Trying. The Bulls are trying to take this thing back. Come on, give us the next leg down. Let's do it. I'm going to move my stop as well here. I'm going to move it right above the 9. I think it will work. Oh, I haven't gotten stopped out on my options trade yet. I'm a little down from yesterday's trades. I took some end of day trades and I dug myself into a further hole, but I'm close to like being green from yesterday now. If I get a few more points down of downside, man, we get that 870. My toes are tapping. These contracts will be juiced. $94 support on ES. Yeah, we're making like kind of like a double bottom right here. Come on. Come on, do it. Dump it. What's ES doing? Yes is at yesterday's orb high. Imagine that. Come on. Oh, they're going to do it here, aren't they? Come on, baby, do it. Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Oh man, these puts are ripping. Come on. Do it. Over here. Oh my God, these puts are ripping. Oh, 43%. Let's go. Let's go. Look at that. The single con, $835. Tell me why you need a whole lot of leverage. Tell me why you need a whole lot of leverage. You don't need a whole lot of leverage to make a lot of money with a single con. Single trade, we're just sitting in it, not even bothering with the trade, stops in the money. Let's go. Come on, don't bounce it. Come on, get up, get down there. Yeah, Intel's been flying, bro. Intel has been just rocking and rolling to the upside. Come on, Inky. Just a few more points. I'm almost $1 out the money with this put. I'm sitting in a 624 QQQ short as well as an NQ short. You guys can see on the chart. QQQ short is up 50%, and I've made up for my losses from yesterday. Let's go. Let's go. That's what we want to hear. How's everybody else doing in the trades this morning? You sure bar, I don't know. We will make you popular. Bro, I'm already popular and I don't really even care if I'm popular or not. So, you know, you got to worry about being popular, then yeah. But thanks for asking, Mr. Popular. These dang ads in the streams. It's funny. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We're up $1,000 with the single con team. $1,000. Look at that. We did this yesterday live. Man, we've been killing the futures trades lately. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. If you had taken that trade, you'd be more than halfway passing an eval right now. You'd be on your way. Look at that. 13. Look at that. Another $200 and you'd be on your way to halfway through an eval right now. Woo! Good job, Amaro, AMD, Intel. Man, look at you, bro. Look at you go. Scared of you. My calls are up 90% right now. Just got a little bit of a pullback. I should have sold at the dollar mark. I should have sold one of those at the dollar. You know what? What am I going to do on this? Should I trail it a little bit more? We're like 50 cents out the money, another 50 cents, and we'll be in the money. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. $1, $1.25. Dang, these things are cooking. I'm not doing as good as you are on that Intel trade. I can't trade stuff that I'm not familiar with though. That's not my cup of tea. I'm about ready to cut this though. I'm gonna cut this short. You think the short is dead? What do you guys think? We're at that 4-hour support right now. So that's my question. We're at the buy the reversal spot on QQQ as well. So this is a spot here that, it could turn around on us and catch a bid. We should just dip out, I'm already up 46% for the day. But I haven't gotten stopped out yet. Maybe we should just put a higher stop on this, right? Yeesh. That spike down was an extra serving. I think it bounces. Trail that thing. Oh, I'm feeling it now. Man, you know what I need Ace here. Ace is my ace in the hat because he'll be telling me to diamond hand this thing. He'll be like, yes, fool, don't cut that thing. Oh, I am. Oh my God, we're going to hit my target. We're going to hit my target. Oh my God. Look at that. Look at that thing go. Yeah. Ain't it pretty? Look at that. Almost 17. Oh my God. We are like points away from hitting my profit target. Let's boom. Boom. Right there. Look at that. Man, I can't make that up. I can't make that up. That's a sick trade. I'm up 126% on my QQQ puts. Man, we are hella green today. I'm up like 80% in my cash port right now. Let's go. Just keep dumping. Just keep giving, NQ. Just keep giving. I'm trailing my stop on my puts right now. About 10 cents out the money now from that massive dip we got down. 10 cents out the money. They're about ready to put these things in the money. We are well past the buy the reversal spot. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell one of these contracts. I'm going to sell one. Yeah, I'm going to sell one of these. Okay, so I bought one at 53 cents. I sold one at 105. So I've more than covered the position now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put myself a stop. Because I think that feels right. And we'll let that runner run. Let that runner run. JPM had earnings. It broke to the downside with missed reports. 2 red trades, 1 green, 1 big green trade. Not bad. Luther is stopped. Boba 860 hit. He's out. MJ says she's going to drop. She did drop. She dropped significantly. I'm so sorry, MJ. By the time I got home, man, I couldn't, I was dozing off at like 10. The Texas Steelers game was so boring that the third quarter was putting my butt to sleep. It was really like the second quarter, the second and the third. I was just like, it was like a snooze fest. I was like, man, what am I watching? So yeah, I got home and I helped my son with I don't even know what I helped him with. And then I just was like, and that messed me up because of course, going to sleep at 10, I wake up at 2 because I get my hours of sleep, I got like 4 hours of sleep. Next thing I know is I'm not sleeping anymore. And I'm just like, Man, this con is cooking. I'm up 120% on the zero DTE. Let's go. Let's go. I'm kind of mad that I didn't hold that other one a little longer. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. What a great day in the market. Bank of America report tomorrow seems to be breaking into the downside. No, but I got you. I got you, MJ. If you want help on that tonight, is the night. You got me. I'm all yours tonight. So if you want to sit down and brainstorm, we can definitely do it. Best money I made was over the weekend, 6 leg parlay on NFL. I've had so many crazy wins. It's not even funny. I've had so many crazy wins. Like once I hit on this one game, 26,000. And then what I hit 16,000 like 2 months ago on some other game. You gotta love those games though, man. I saw some guy playing a game last night. He hit 16,000 also last night. A game called what is it? What is that thing called? Oh man, Rodden. Mental 2. Yeah, there's a game called Mental 2, and he that 20-cent spin. Yeah. I love parlays, dude. Do you play a lot of parlays, Lex? Man, you need to send me your parlays, bro. I always have money on the casino, so and I'm always looking at parlays. I just don't have time to do technical analysis on teams. I'm so tied up with what I'm doing already. I don't have time for that. I wish I did. Jeez, this candle's moving. I'm up 130% on this put now. Let's go. My goodness. Whoa. The scary boulder. You took that trade with me. I love it, bro. I love it. Hey, but that's awesome. Hey, that's what we're here. That means I'm doing my job. If I'm spitting out some good trades that are easy for you guys to trade, I'm earning my keep. It means that when they kick me out, maybe somebody might say we need Riz back. Nah, I don't think I'm getting kicked out. I think I'm doing an all right job. I think I'm doing an all right job. I think the stream quality has gotten better the last for the new year. What do you guys think? New year, new Riz. We refreshed the Riz. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Now, what are we going to do here? We're dangerously close to a breakdown spot here on the cues. I'm actually kind of thinking about trimming this, getting rid of this position now. It's 130% green right now. Maybe you still got that 4 hour support up right at 874. So they might try to take us back up there just to catch the bid. You've also got the 26 pretty close to that. What did I take profit on that one? Filled, what 150? Do I want less than 105? Am I willing to settle for less than that? Oh, I'm going to keep my stop at 105 because that's where I stopped out on my last con. I think I want to. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep my stop at 105. That way, at the very least, I'll get stopped out. If I have to get stopped out, I'll get stopped out of what I sold my original contract for. Oh, man. There's that next. Is he going to push lower here? Will he give us another leg? This is London Power Hour starting right now as well, team. So don't forget about that. We got a banker level just popped up on the 1 minute. Might mean that you might have some bulls. We're at the by the reversal spot. Remember that, team. So you really got to have an aggressive break. You need to get down to 25,743. You got to get down here. If you don't get down to that, the bulls are going to take control of this and they'll bounce it. They'll find value in this low. Testing the 9 right now. Can I get over it? I'll look out for the big drops, especially at the open. But when the numbers flip, it's very telling. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're not seeing that. Nice to see a good trend day, though. Beautiful to see a great trend day. I'm glad I'm just grateful I'm on the right side of the trend today. And we took the position right and tight. So I'm just grateful for that. I need a banger though. I haven't had a banger in a few weeks, so. But then again, what can I say? I mean, I'm already up 115% on this position. Chihuitas. And it looks like they're building a little bit of a base here. They might go after that 26 and try to hammer at that 4-hour support. We'll see though. We'll see though. I'm trying to buy it. Struggling though. Bears ain't letting loose. Bears are definitely in control. Most likely it would be a short the pop kind of day. If you're going to go after it and try to scalp this, I would definitely recommend that. Look at that. And I just got stopped out of my position. Still good. Up 56% for the day. Net positive from yesterday's losses and green on the day. So I'm grateful for that. We got money in the pot for tomorrow, team. Futures trade's awesome. We nailed 1.3K on that single con out the morning session. There you go. One and done, right? More than surpassed my daily requirements. I usually shoot for about $200 on the day and we're at 1.3. Adults are here, Riz. We gonna have action Thursday. Hey, you're the one that said it. I don't know about. I mean. Yep. Last month was the all morning short that I just sat in the whole morning. It's got like a beautiful entry. We just sat in that sucker. I would have liked to sat in that short all night or all day too, but hard to tell. We've been normally in an uptrend. Numbers were fairly decent. Oh my God, they're gonna dump it some more. They're gonna give us more flush. Say it isn't so. Bitcoin trade is not looking good at all. It's looking pretty crummy. On a good note, I've made up, that trade. Yeah, it's like a free trade right now. I'm still trying to scale into it. I got a bid for like 7 more contracts on there right now. I think 6. I got a bid on 6 more cons trying to build that position up. We'll see. We'll see. It looks like it is. Let's see if we catch a bid, maybe a V-shaped recovery, or we get the rejection at the 26. This is going to be right there. That's your telling sign right there. What are we going to do at 865? That's what I'm wondering. What are we going to do at 865? Can we get over it? You got some good upside targets, because you can go for the orb low. That puts you at 25,926. But you got to get over the 26, and you got to get over this 4-hour support resistance at 25,874. You can't do that, you're going back down. I think your better trade would be the short here, taking the short off the 26, maybe see if you can get up into this level, wait for the candle to start rejecting, and then start writing it down. Ooh wee. Get that. All right, I'm closing the options port because I'm done with options trades for the morning session. My hot sheets ain't too hot this morning, but then again, I've been having problems with some of my widgets on my chart. Let's see if they come up properly now. Yes, widgets are up. Perfecto. Ooh, and it's that sell. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was the sell. I was like, man, this just looks too right. You get to that 4-hour support, that 876, reject it from there and shoot back down for that low right there. Try to attack that 812. Nice. Congrats, Lex. Congrats. It sounds like everybody's having a fairly green morning. What's up, North Pole? Good to see you. My DJ. Cool. Are you a DJ? Are you my DJ? Oh, man. Look at that. Why are we sidelined on this? I mean, what am I talking about? We've already made some money off this play. Oh, man. That thing is going to go further. Those cons I was in, they dipped back into like 78 cents. I mean, not what I paid for them, but they got cheap again. Oh man. I didn't paper hand anything. I just put my stop. And in all honesty, it worked out better that I put my stop where it was, because if I would have let it go all the way back here, I would have gotten stopped out at break even. So at least where I was, I still took over 100% on the trade. So I still sold it for 105 a con versus the 53 cents I bought it for. So, I mean, it is what it is. There have to be some rules though. I get you though. I get you though. But I did what I needed to do. Made up for my losses, green for the day. Port's not that big. So I've got some recovery. I took out money for Christmas out of my cash port. So I'm still rebuilding my cash portfolio. So I just can't do it just yet. And I have to stick to that rule. Otherwise, I'll never grow the port. And I'll get frustrated because of the lack of growth. And then I'll end up busting it and I'll have to deposit more money. So I already have found what drives my trading. And I have to adhere to certain things to ensure that I don't do things that will adversely affect me. I don't see this guy on here. Where did this guy post this? But this is a hard sell because if you really stop and think about it, look where you're at. You're almost at a base now. It could turn around on you. There's that bid. And those contracts probably wouldn't be as valuable as they were just minutes ago because I got the IV juice on them. You got to think about that on the options trade, Zace. Is that sometimes the IV juice will be better than when price is actually there sometimes. So you got to also kind of weigh that in, whether or not, hey, that's enough money. Tap. Tree removal. I do not need no tree removal right. Well, actually, I do, but not right now. We're working. We're working here. We're not trying to spend money. I already spent money. Man, I'm thinking this dip further or is going to bounce. Like 15 minutes to the top of the hour. think we covered correctly. We covered correctly days to push trades days to paper and get max value and look for next. I think so. You know what? I don't get mad about my trades anymore. I really don't get mad about my trades. Or you guys hear me? I'm here like every morning, and I'm here every morning. I'm not like, I don't try to dwell on my trades because I don't think that that is a good thing for you to do. Having, like, don't get me wrong, having your trade journal is super important, right? Trade journal is super important, but I don't think it's as important to focus on those trades that fail. You want to look at them, be able to understand where the deficiency was, and move on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's see what the euro close gives us, Luther. Bull crime. Seems like it. Oh, there's that sell. There's that sell finally kicking in. Oh my goodness. We run this at 11:30 should be a beautiful short. That's what I'm thinking. Because then they'll have us like going into New York lunch with a little bit of upside, and they'll just take it back down. They'll go after those targets to the downside. That's what you're thinking too, right? Shut the front door. Oh my goodness. But that was the short right there. Look at that. You could have taken this all the way down here. Jeez, with little resistance, like so little resistance to the downside. I think the sell is gonna start kicking in now. Yeah, north. Seems like we're getting a pretty decent bounce now. To be expected. A little outside of our trade ranges, though. Here in the 1 minute, you can see that the EMAs are trying to converge now. Will they? Will they hold and converge? We got some decent upside targets. We can go back after that 4 hour support resistance, 25,875. I think you would need to be above that to really be bullish. So for me, it's a more short the pop day. Short these pops to the upside and just hold for the lows. Doesn't seem like a rangy day at all. It looks like the trend is to the downside here on the day session. If you're on the market, that's a substantial bounce. So we're glad we got out of that trade. Get out of the way, take those profits. No hopium here, boys. No hopium here. And look, we're back over that 4 hour support resistance. Looks like we're making a nice move to the upside now. Beautiful trade to the upside now. I'm going to wait a little bit. I want to see what we do when we get to the VWAP and the 200. We've also got the orb low sitting here at 25,930 here on NQ, boys. Maybe. I would agree with you, Lex. Yeah, now I'd like to see us get up to that VWAP 200. Maybe we can start a nice little sell off from there. 5 minutes away from the top of the hour, team. Well, that's a nice move right there. Woo! That's a killer trade right there. I wish I could have taken that. I wish I would have spotted that and taken the long. I'm just not in the long mode right now. More eyeing the shorts and stuff. So, oh, Lordy. Oh man. A little bit of a rejection there. Mhm. I don't know my notifications. I'm not hearing any notifications on my phone. Captions appear when speech is detected. What did I just do? Man, I don't mess with any of this stuff on my phone now. No, I don't want that. I'm just the. There it is. Unavailable because ringer is muted. It's okay. I usually turn my phone off because my volume off because nobody ever calls me. But now I'm starting to get some calls and I'm missing them because everything else is muted on my phone. So I guess I got to turn on some of my. Yes. Let's see how these. Yeah, let's see how these. Okay, I think that's it. What was that rejection? Let's see, Luther. We're going to be right on this. We're going to get that continuation to the downside here. Great. I'm going to get all these notifications. I'm going to get all these pings now. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. At least I can hear them now versus me never hearing any of my notifications. I've even missed calls from my wife. She's like, "You didn't answer your phone when you called." I'm like, "Nobody ever calls me." Make a nice little flag here. So they're gonna flag this up to the upside, or what are we gonna do? What are we doing here? I mean, if we're gonna go up, we gotta get over the 200 for sure. Wow. Keanu Reeves made a professional racing debut for Toyota GR Cup. Oh, that's sick. His car looks cool. It's got him like a samurai on the hood. It's actually kind of cool. NVIDIA backed company planning to develop first hotel on moon by 2032. Starting at 416,000 per night. Woo! That's insane. $416,000 a night to stay in the first hotel on the moon per night. That's insane. Oh, this dude. Poor dude. Hmm. Wow. Air. Oh my God, that's funny. Unusual wells. There are currently no states in the U.S. where a full time worker earning the minimum wage can afford a modest two-bedroom apartment, according to reports from the National Low Income Housing Coalition. That's crazy. Can you imagine that? There's not a single state you can work in, working a minimum paying job, that you could actually afford somewhere to live. Are we going to get over that 200 now? It's looking good now. Help me, I'm poor. You know what? I felt like that yesterday. That was all thanks to Bay Fisherman. He left me in the poorhouse yesterday, bro. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I called out. I blame RQ for something yesterday too. He's not even here. Look, I'm blaming people that didn't even hear in chat. We'll just blame it on RQ. He's probably listening in on the stream. I know he is. He is, bro. He is. I even have the emoji for it, dude. I saved an emoji just for RQ. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I got to find my combo with him. There it is. You haven't heard the butler all morning? See, that's what I use when I blame RQ for stuff. I'm like, boom, busted. Steve is slacking today. Steve is slacking today, bro. He's not even with us, man. He must be doing some important stuff. I'll tell you that. He must be doing some important stuff. But you guys do not want to miss some of our great lectures we've got going on today. If you guys are looking for free classes, free information to give you an edge to find what makes us tick in the morning session and how we are taking some of these trades, then you guys are missing out on our great trade classes. That's right. At 3 p.m. Eastern, we've got Power Hour with Coach Becky, Coach Matt, and myself. That's right. You got the full roundtable happening in a Power Hour, followed by Trade Psychology this afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then don't forget, we got Coach breezing in with Past and Present at 7 p.m. Eastern. And holding down the Asia session, we got Coach Blasky. You don't want to meet, you do not want to miss Blasky. He came in, man, Dapper Dan there yesterday. Did you guys see him last night? He had a sports coat. Man, he was dressed like $1 million. I tell you that, dude. He looked like $1 million. I was like, damn, Blasky showing up in a suit. Exactly. Steve at 500K. He's in my gambling time. He tested me for 2 minutes on YouTube. Teased you? He teased you for 2 minutes on YouTube? Oh my goodness. You should have taught you should have called him out for that coat he had on, bro. He had that blue sports coat on. We're getting a nice bid here at the top of the hour. Here, let me see. Live 15 hours ago. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that professional. He's locked in. It makes me want to put a coat on. Charlie's looking good. He was looking good. I don't know what happened. How long was he live? Oh, his stream was only live for like a minute and a half. 2 minutes. He brought you a banger that fast, huh? He popped in, made you guys millions, and then that was it, huh? And don't make me bust out the Gucci suit. I'll bust out the Gucci suit or the Hugo Boss suit. I'm ready. Nah, I should not say that because they will make me put a suit on. They will make me put the suit on. And be like, Riz, you gotta put the suit on. I mean, if that's the case, I'm gonna wear a train conductor's outfit. If that's the case, you know. Man, that's a nice bounce. Who got that bounce? I feel a little jaded that I didn't catch that bounce. You know, I eat so well on that short though. You know, I don't want to give it back. It's a good morning so far. You know. Now we've got decent targets to the downside, and we have some decent targets to the upside. I just don't know which way the market's going to want to take us down though. 15 minutes into the top of the hour. We got 15 minutes left of London Power Hour team. I wouldn't have taken that from him, Ace. Make sure you open a complaint. You know, you can open up a complaint in the Blue Sky Pro page. Tell them you want more Blasky. Oh, look at that rip to the upside. Woo-hoo. We're gonna go for that orb high. Oh, well, it looks like time-based trades is too good to hang with us in this VC. You know, fine, fine. Yeah, you can stay one door down if you want to be all by yourself. We're doing just fine on our own. You get a nice move to the upside now, team. Let's go. Man, I could have gotten a beautiful short off of this and made a ton of money on the way up. But hey, you know what? We cannot capture every single move. What's up, General? How you doing? Oh, he's not in chat with us. He's over here DMing me from another Discord, I bet you. I bet you using it. Oh, he's not. The General is back. Over at 88? Oh, there is a divergence. Whoa, look at that. There's a divergence, but look at that M on silver. I'm not trading silver because there's no zero DTE, so I don't want to pay a premium for a day out con. There's Bay Fisherman. Mm-hmm. Scorched Earth law firm. What does that even mean? Extremely aggressive. Does that mean that he's willing to countersue him and go after him? I mean, what does that even mean, really? It's all a farce now. I mean, unless you're like a multimillionaire, don't matter any of that stuff. So far down the food chain, that ICE is actually giving away 1,500 to influencers and streamers that report positively on ICE. I saw that. Or firm to reject evidence. I don't know. I mean, the sad thing is he needs a good law firm. He's got to get a good law firm because, legal process is all like, I wouldn't trust it. It's all corrupt. Interesting, though. Glad to see the Fed chair is going to Gonna fight, stand this ground. It's a nasty like double top there. I look like a double top to me on it. To be honest with you, be safe for that trade. Get a nice little bull flag here on NQ. The scorched earth policy is a military strategy of destroying everything that allows the enemy military forces to be able to fight a war, including imagine if J Power were to say, "Do you want me to raise the rates?" Wouldn't that be awesome if you were to make that phone call to Trump? How about I do you one up? How about I raise the rates just to make you feel the burn? I would love that, right? Someone to check him. But would the Fed raise the rates? No, I don't think they would. I don't think they would raise the rates. I mean, there would have to be a validation to raise the rates. But dude, he would be mad. Trump would be pissed they raised the rates. Yeah. Well, we're sitting in rich people, playgrounds, so this is kind of to be expected. That would be Jack though if he just decided to raise the rates. Well, looks like the EMAs aren't going to roll over. That's a nasty rejection there. I was hoping that we would get to the 200 and to a T. We got to BWAP rejecting that orb high. I mean, you have so many confluences here you got to get over. Look at that. You got 3 different confluences there. So if you guys are looking, trying to figure it out, I told you. Well, that was a crazy wick. Look at that. They pulled us back pretty substantially here now. Yeah, no kidding. That was a wick. I didn't see any headlines either. I didn't see what did that. Sellers are here though. You guys be careful with your trades. Man, when does slippage work in our favor, man? It almost feels like it never does. Wasn't it just a couple of sessions ago when they flushed 70 points in 14 seconds, then went to highs? Yeah, it was. Some volatility, though. I mean, flushed onto the downside. Now they're buying us back up. And there you go, team. There is our London close. Thanks to our friends across the pond. Hope they had a great trading session. Hope you guys had a great trading session with me. Our morning trade was amazing. Wore my blue suit for blue sky, but no love for the YouTube. Got to ask you a few more questions. Ha 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 later. Absolutely, Blasky. You can ask away. As a matter of fact, I was actually out of the house last night. I caught myself that Houston game versus the Steelers. Let's go Texans. No thanks to CJ Shroud. You know, I think I could throw that ball better than him at my age. You know, Aaron Rodgers, man, old man Rodgers, father time over there, holding it up for the old man like myself. You know, he didn't have the mojo for it last night. Jeez, what a shame. Couldn't even make one completion on for a touchdown. So he got lucky with the field goal, but that was not enough to win the game. But yeah, Blasky, if you got some questions for me, I have a handful of people. I got a couple of traders that want some help with some ATM strategies on Ninja Traders. So I'll be helping a few traders out with that this evening. And I guess I'm going to be helping Blasky with YouTube. I will be heckling him in the after hours for the Asia session. So don't forget, stop in. Meet some of our other great coaches. Like I said, you've got trade psychology going on today at 3 p.m. Eastern. We've got Coach Breezy coming in at 7 p.m. Eastern. And then we got Coach Blasky coming in at 8 p.m. Eastern. Some great trades. Great trading with some of our great scholars here at Blue Sky. You do not want to miss it. And I will be back with you guys this afternoon for Power Hour. You don't want to miss it. You will have the top 3 top-notch coaches. No, I'm just joking. You know, you have all the coaches here in the afternoon session. You're going to have Coach Matt, Coach Becky, and myself bringing in Power Hour. So the triple threat coming in for Power Hour. So hope to see you guys there. Don't forget, New York lunch coming up here in about 28 minutes. So you might see a little bit of a loss of volume due to the London close. So, you know, watch your trades. Approaching that orb low. Let's see if we get some continuation to the upside or if we just range here for the next hour before the market is able to make a clear decision on which way it's going to go. Nonetheless, I will see you guys later. Don't forget those long plans on sale for $59 and $69. Welcome 26 offering a 50% off for all the new account holders. Do we still have direct to funded on sale? Let's go take a look. Let's see promotions. Okay, so I don't know how long that is live, but we do have 200K static sales going on right now. That's right. If you're looking for a 200K static account, you can get your account for $100. One C note gets you into a world of trading. So sign up today. Expires Friday on the 6th, Friday the 16th at market close. So check that out for you guys. AKS, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everyone being here. You know, thanks Ace, Bay Fisherman, LP, Luther, Aaron, Lewis, Jajak, yourself, my DJ, MJ, Boba $2, Amaro, Big Papa, Steve. See you, team, later for the afternoon session. Have a great trading day, team. Good luck in the market. See y'all soon.